Hi. Hello. All right. Keeping my promise. Ooh. Yeah. I'm doing that because I'm usually pretty inconsistent with keeping promises to myself. Um, this is the last ever vlog. It is Thursday, February 20th, 2025. Um, I go to Philly tomorrow. I go to Philly tomorrow at 7 a.m. is my flight, so I will be in Philadelphia at 10 a.m. Um, yes. Am I ready? I think I'm ready to go home. I think I am. For this trip, I think I'm very full of all the goodness. Um, some things that are true. Emailing people is just, it's not enough. I should have emailed people much sooner. I think I psyched myself out with making the right first impression in the Seminole community. And of course, I picked like a month that was the most busiest month on purpose to come down here and hopefully, speak to as many people as possible. Um, so I did not get enough experience with the Native community down here, not as much as I would have wanted or anticipated. So that's disappointing, but also like super exciting for me to know that there's like this hole in my understanding of things, because then I can go and fill that hole. I will have other opportunities to do so, and it's more of a reason to like come down here again and hang out with all the cool people that I did get a chance to meet and make relationships with. Yeah, and there's also a really, really nice potential to come back down here with more of a sense of what I'm asking of people. I think because I think in constellations, I think that this has served me really, really well. There are times where it's served me really, really well, and where it's really shot me in the foot. I expect that folks can like be as open ended as me in the initial sort of asking for things and development of things and embrace that wholeheartedly. But like, this is the first time where I am writing from an experience that is not my own. And I knew that like I would be writing about things that are very, very usually held close to the chest and are vulnerable. And so I can't just come down and expect that people are going to be so forthcoming with that information, especially not without like building a relationship or even knowing what kinds of questions to ask. Yeah. So yeah, I today I thought I would like go down to Miami and hang out with one of my friends that I made here, but I did not end up doing that. I ended up sleeping mostly because yesterday took a lot out of me. But I also decided that I needed a day of just like individual rest and relaxation and beginning to process my time here time. So that's what I did. I like went to a beautiful art exhibition at an organization called ArtServe, which mental note, Ange, for the next time you watch this video, make a relationship with ArtServe because they're doing some really, really cool work. They had a exhibition that featured a bunch of Black artists from across the diaspora, mostly based in Florida now, but like from places like Haiti, and other Caribbean islands and things, and also across the United States. I don't think there's anyone from the UK or Europe, or like Europe in general, but or Asia. But um, the series was called like Black Artists and Burnout. Um, it was based around that, and I had been wanting to go to this exhibit for like 2 weeks, and because of my own artistic blackness and some burnout that I was managing, I did not was not able to go last week or even earlier this week like I wanted to. So I made a point to go today, and I'm really glad that I did. Um, yeah, so I did that, and then I went and took myself to a nice happy hour at a place that started my trip. I think the first day that I was like, I'm gonna go out here and be social and sort of like pop that cherry, I went to the same place, one of the same places, and there was no live music though, which was really sad. I guess I could go right now. It's only 9:21, so in 10 minutes, there should be live music at the Voodoo Bayou, but I think I'm gonna stay in because I have a very early flight tomorrow. um, but yeah, so yeah, then I came home and I packed and wrote, and I did swim earlier this morning too. I did. Afternoon? Afternoon, because I was in and out of sleep until like 1 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, I just am very excited to like get to work. Like get to work on all of my creative projects, but especially with this show Ever. I have like really, really exciting ideas about how to move forward. Um, I think I mentioned this in yesterday's vlog, but there's this part of me that has been really, really nurtured while being down here, which is like this adventurer, environmental, let's go out into nature part of myself, which um, is really exciting. So I'm really excited for that to inform my work as well. And I already, yeah, like a constellation of ideas about how Ever can speak to that as well, and how it's so like apropos to the many movements right now that are going on to preserve the Everglades. So yeah, so I'm chewing on that. I'm gonna be metabolizing that for a while. Really excited to write my scene and my song for this. Zach is sending me some music next week, so I'm very excited to hear what he's been working on independently. But I shared a scene that I wrote very quickly right at the beginning of my trip here during my fellowship in my writers group, New Pages at Azuka. And, you know, it was just like very meandering and just like super. I'm trying to find these characters, but I think I will revisit that scene because it is, in a nutshell, like the issue that's at the heart of the play as I knew it at that time, um, between a Seminole person and also my protagonist Drew. So I'm excied to like, and I'm excited to like revisit it with all that I know now, and informed by folks that I've talked to in the Native community and folks that I've talked to outside of the Native community, and also all the things that I know now about like what is going on in the Everglades, on the, like the conservation front and also on the development front, and like what is the difference between a preserve and a reserve, and like what does it actually mean, to 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 develop a national park. And yeah, there's just so much. The notes app on my phone is several pages long. um, so I gotta metabolize that too. um, yeah, and this song, I came here with a brand new song that I was writing. I had written like maybe 2 days before I took my flight, and I was like, this is way too musical theater. I need to like figure this out. And I have this problem where I like prejudge myself when I write. I just need to just get it out of my system. So I'm excited to maybe revisit that song or write a completely different one. I spent a lot of time like sitting on the beach and doing the woo woo thing of like letting the lyrics come to me, feeling my feet in the sand, all of that. So I'm gonna see what those lyrics look like because I wrote those lyrics maybe like a week and a half ago now, maybe longer. All to say, I'm very excited to like put whatever I create up as a little like sampler for the show. Um, yeah, yeah. Uh, there's gonna be a lot more that I have to, write down and process from this trip, and I'm not sure how much of that I'm gonna make public. beyond the song and the scene. Um, but my website is like not just a portfolio, but like a time capsule. And or at least I'm trying to think about it that way. So if you're interested in keeping abreast of more updates, please like I guess subscribe to my YouTube. One of my good friends, Arthur, subscribed to my YouTube, but I didn't realize until like a week or a few days. I don't. It was hard to tell how much time had passed before I realized it. But was it the next day, Arthur? If you're watching this, you probably are because you subscribed. I didn't notice until I checked my spam folder. So if you subscribe, I will see it eventually. And thank you very much. And this is how you would get updated for the videos that I post. But cool. Yeah. Yeah. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really, really good. Um, and really, really ready to go home. Thank you, Independence Foundation. Um, thank you so much. Dang. Till next time, Florida. See ya.